No, mate, I'm not even sat down. Wait. Ready, go. No, big one. No, right, just you do it, big one, no.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of Behind the Scenes with Nene. This is a bit of an experiment. We want to cover some segments in this episode. We're going to be sitting down, so this isn't a fast episode. This isn't fast paced like previous episodes. So my advice to you would be, if you love Land Rovers, get a cup of tea, sit down and enjoy this special edition of Behind the Scenes with Nene.
First thing we want to cover is Defender, Land Rover Defender. I've just released a new edition of the new shape Defender in conjunction with the Dakar Rally in Saudi Arabia in 2 months' time, or now 1 month's time, as it's December 1st. And we just wanted to talk a bit more about what that means for aftermarket new Defender sort of part and people's attitudes to sort of what they want, because you know, as we have Revolve, we've got our Onyx kit here, which is definitely built for a certain purpose. And it's fair to say that a lot of other new Defenders kits, and the most popular ones, are all for that same purpose of, you know, urban refinement, of turning it into a better looking car, but not necessarily a more functional one. So we're just going to go over a few things.
Talk to me.
Jake's not very knowledgeable about the new Defender, bless him. He's.
I'm much more knowledgeable than you when it comes to new Defender, but I am less knowledgeable about what's going on with the Dakar.
Right now.
No, with the Dakar.
Right now.
Not right now.
That's the general rule of thumb, really.
With the Dakar,
so
that's
we'll
what
start
I want to know.
talking. If you hadn't seen it before, this is it. It's sort of finished in this tan, sort of array of tan colours, and it's got a really provocative turquoise roof. Now, what does it not have will be the real question. It's fitted with 35-inch BF Goodrich wheels, which is sort of the standard for off-road Defenders.
Pretty big, but still not as big as the 37-inch Bond wheels.
But they're not really. It's not really a functionality thing, is it? It's more of a how big can we take the piss?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got carbon fibre absolutely everywhere on the interior.
So is this an Octa Plus?
It's a 4.4 litre V8 turbocharged.
Right.
I think it might be twin turboed.
Lovely. So you've obviously got the Defender Octa, which is their latest, and now this has come out, which is kind of their special edition Octa, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you look at the inside, it's like a rally car, and I think it's really cool that they've made this.
It looks awesome. Like, let's be honest, it's awesome.
They've made this for a rally, like specifically for a rally race, rather than just making a production car that's sort of tuned to that effect. And this is actually competing in the stock category of the Dakar. If you don't know what that means, basically, stock cars have to be close or production made, and the category is you have to sell 1,000 units in 12 months.
Right.
So
okay.
It could mean they haven't announced anything that they could be selling this. This could be coming out sort of the next few years.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it'd be really interesting to see how people respond to this.
Yeah.
And if people take this and they enjoy it, because around the UK, it's not really overlanding in itself is becoming such more of a niche.
Mm.
And it'd be interesting to see how this sort of does. There still is definitely a good appetite for it amongst people, but it tends to be more Toyota Land Cruisers that are going on doing these huge
the OGs,
trips.
aren't they?
And it'd be interesting to see if Defenders sort of, you know, take back the throne, because Camel Trophy and G7 were just absolutely packed with old Defenders, and still
massive.
Even nothing can compete nowadays with the branding and the image old Defenders had in terms of overlanding, and it'll be interesting to see. But as you can see, it's just armed to the teeth with rally. Like, look at these rally, like, the interior just looks like a spaceship.
It literally does. I think it's awesome. I think it's the perfect
The
mixture.
Dakar is about 80 hours of driving straight. They've taken out the back bench for three extra seats. They've also got a pod light, which is very similar actually to a lot of the pod lights you'll see on sort of our Onyx kit and other competitors.
So that's more of a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. We've got a 4 light setup, but that is a 2 light setup.
That's probably, if I had to guess, it probably is made more for functionality in terms of like bulbs not going.
And they've got the underbody armour as well under here.
The steering guard, you mean?
Yeah, well, under there you can get an add-on for underbody armour for the new Defender.
Yeah, and then obviously tow hooks. But I mean, the snorkel as well, it's just sort of, it's a completely new class of aftermarket, modifications compared to what we've had. And like, if you look at it from the side, it still sort of looks like a 110. It's got the side exhausts.
It's got much bigger arches.
Yeah, and even the windows, I'm pretty sure looking at the interior, it's not electric windows, which I don't think is that sort of makes me believe they won't release this as production, because what person with the money to buy a new Defender is going to want to slide the little window slot?
Yeah, but I think they'll do a little bit what they've done with the Lamborghini and Porsches. They'll release like a soft version.
Yeah, I mean,
so there's a potential for that, because I know with the Porsche and Lamborghinis, obviously the proper Dakar is going to be.
They've sort of modelled it after, haven't they? Like,
yeah, they have.
I kind of get it. I mean, I think Porsche and Lamborghini are just trying to be really, provocative again, just sort of doing something so outlandish that just sort of, really, it's just a really good branding exercise.
100%. It gets attention onto the brand.
But it's different. It's different for Land Rover. It's not. It's not the same. They're not a supercar company. They're literally made for this. This is what put them so many leagues ahead in the UK. Especially.
And as you said, rightfully, it's really moving on the heritage of like the G7 and
exactly.
This isn't something that like Porsche, they've decided, we're going to jump. I mean, yes, Porsche have been doing it for years, but Lamborghini, they've decided we're going to jump in on this. This is something that sits with the Land Rover heritage really well. And I love it. And I remember we've got our Onyx kit, but there are other overlanding kits we're going to bring out for the new Defender with Revolve. This being a bit of inspiration to probably one of our overlanding kits. We're experimenting with some things at the moment, but I'll keep them under wraps. We've got some surprises, I think.
What I'd say is just watch this space, because after the Dakar, you might see, if this blows up and if this does really well, especially in the race, I think they've got the driver for Team Land Rover is someone who's won it 14 times or something.
Oh, wow.
So they're really going for it. And if it does really well, I think you'll see a lot more aftermarket overlanding, functionality-wise, sort of modifications, and sort of maybe I hope personally an approach and a move back into that sort of Land Rover overlanding, world, being one rather than sort of going apart. You mean you have so many people saying how they don't like the new Defender. They want it to be really what the Grenadier is, a workhorse, being functional, not this, family SUV, which is what it kind of is.
Well, this is kind of their chance to prove themselves that it's not that. So give us your opinion, let us know in the comments. Do you like the Dakar? Do you think it's Land Rover just trying to market it, or do you think it's genuinely a serious push for the new Defender to start really living up to the heritage of the old Defender? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you.
This way. You've got to follow me. Yeah?
There's dual filming going on here.
Filming.
Get me out of there. Out. Get out. Alright, okay. We don't actually want to break it. So.
No, don't break it.
Heavy? Nope. Thanks for the help, Rick. Right.
What have we got here then? So, Nene News. We're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on here at Nene Overland, some builds we're currently doing, and builds you've got planned on the future. Now, Hilton's just dragged in a big box with the words Quicksilver on it, so you may be able to guess, if you're familiar with Quicksilver, what is in that box.
Yeah, this is from our friends down near Goodwood, just south of the country.
It is.
They're sort of the premier exhaust specialists for new Defenders and the like. They do a load of other stuff, but new Defenders, they're really cooked up.
Oh, they have. I mean,
like,
it's loud.
Yeah.
I think.
Jake's experienced it before with his old gig. Do you want to talk a bit about it?
The Quicksilver exhaust, they have made specific things for the Defender, obviously, as they do every car. But for the new Defender, they went through a bit of a big process of making sure the sound was perfect. And this one is for a V8. The big thing with Quicksilver, why they're so special, is because a lot of the exhausts come with basically a way to open and close the infolds inside the exhaust to basically louden and quieten it. So you have two options when it comes to having these vehicles. You can have it super loud, or if you don't want to wake your neighbours up in the morning, you can close the flaps inside.
Is it also to do with the legality of it?
Yeah, obviously there is only so many decibels you can have legally. For these cars, and you can turn them on and off when you like. This is going on a V8 one, so this is going to be especially loud. They do, Quicksilver do ones for the 2.2, for the D300s, nope, P300s, P400s, but this is for the V8, so this is quite exciting.
We do a lot of V8 old Defenders, as you know.
We do, yeah.
If you've been following the series, you'll know we have a lot of those, but V8 new Defenders are sort of
fairly new.
Black sheep in the flock here.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I'm personally very excited to drive and review the exhaust.
Not sure about driving it.
Well, mate, I'm going to drive it.
No, I don't think you're going to drive it.
Yes, I am.
I think so. I think I'm going to be driving it.
Mate,
no, I'm older, with more experience,
you can
more wisdom.
Mate.
Then I think you've done.
Wisdom?
I've got more wisdom in my little finger.
You were telling me earlier about how you sleep on the motorway.
That was a wise move. Yeah, so this is a pretty exciting bit of filming we're going to do. We've not done it yet. The car is obviously in its box, it's waiting to come in. So watch the space. Subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're watching this, because wait to see this go on a new Defender. And also, it's not just going to be a Quicksilver exhaust. It's got some other pretty special things going on.
Yeah, there's a few little tune-ups we're doing to this, but this is the main.
This is the main, the main thing. Other things that's going on at Nene Overland, we have.
Wait, stop. We'll cut it here. I'll cut it after that. I'm pretending this is cutting time.
Okay. So this will be available. It is already available on the Nene Parts site, but it will be available on a new site that's going to be a little bit special coming later on. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's still in the works. But we will be revealing it this side of this year.
Yeah,
quite
super exciting.
I'm buzzing
for you new Defender enthusiasts.
Yes.
But yeah.
If you own a new Defender, watch your space. If you own an old Defender, then you'll know Nene Overland fairly well. But we've also got some big builds when it comes to the old Defender. One of the most recent things we've got going on at the moment is we've got 3 pop tops being put on.
Yeah, it's kind of pop top season.
It's pop top season. I mean, it's a bit cold for pop top.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because the winter is probably the time you're not going to use them the most.
That's true.
So
yeah,
it's the time to get them done.
True.
If you're going to be, without your Defender, without your car for a few weeks,
then do it now.
Do it now.
Yeah.
So pop tops are really the time. We have a big rig range. We're sort of probably the #1 specialist in the UK on pop tops.
100%, and we've got an amazing relationship with the guys at Ali Cab.
Yeah.
They do a fantastic product. Like, we cannot fault them on the product that they've got. It works brilliantly every time. And most of the time when we fit these pop tops, we also fit the big awning, the big.
Yeah.
I'll put in a clip of just.
When you've set it all up, it turns it from more of just a stop and park up, time for a nap while you're driving. Turns it into a bit more of a base, and there's just endless options and add-ons and bits and bobs here and there. Can they just turn the camp into just so much more homely?
That's unbelievable what you can do.
Great.
Like, and every product that we've got from Anicab, they fit. They're solid pieces of kit. They're big and they're solid. I mean, you can see them. We literally have to put it on a chain to put it on top of the car. They're big, solid bits of kit. It's not like we're assembling bits of plastic and putting on the top.
No tent boxes on Ford Fiestas.
No tent boxes going on. This is a real piece of kit. Yeah. So, alongside that, the most recent one has the gull-wing door, and I'll talk a little bit about it, but Andrew and Hilton are going to do a bit more of an in-depth video on it later. So if you haven't seen that, jump on the Instagram and watch the reel they're going to make all about the kind of transformation of this specific vehicle.
This Sunday we will be attending the Land Rovers of London Christmas meetup. This is the first time we've sort of done something like this. And we're usually more established, more formal shows. We have our own little stand, and it's nice then to come and meet you all, and it's really nice to see you all, but we thought we wanted something a bit more informal. We wanted to come down, we wanted to meet all of you, meet sort of our community, if that makes sense. So just watch this space, we'll watch that space. You'll see our sort of, shall we say what?
Build.
Our build.
Do we know what car we're going to bring?
Yeah, I know what car
You know what car we're going to bring. Do you want to reveal it?
Yeah, you'll see us in our James Bond Spectre truck sporting our 37-inch wheels straight from Austria from the movie set. So come and have a look at a proper monster truck build.
Yeah, that's
going to be
awesome.
It's going to be a really comfortable.
Have we decided
drive.
what we're going to put on the top? And because I think, are we going to go in being inflatable?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that out.
It'll be pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll just plaster it in URL codes and just super market everything.
I don't think we should do that.
Land Rover magazines, just everything, logos everywhere.
No.
You can't even see the car.
Talking of magazines, wait there.
See.
While we're here,
while
we're on the
subject. For the older generation, like Jake.
For my generation that reads the Field, and there's nothing wrong with the Field. It's a great magazine. We've actually got a page in it. So if you've recently bought the December edition of the Field, then have a look on page.
Really planned this.
I've really planned this. 25, and you can see.
Yep.
How good does that look?
Nice little Falcon soft top and a Grenadier.
And a Grenadier. Give this a read. Contact us if you see us. Let us know if you saw us in the comments. Other than that, we've got lights to buy. We've got potential Christmas tree to buy.
Yeah, we can't buy a tree.
We're not going to do a tree.
Right, well, when all the paint comes off, because we put a tree on it, you can be the one to deal with that.
We don't want a tree.
We'll figure something out. I think it looks really good when people put the tree on the top, but...
It does look cool. It does look really cool.
I don't know if we should do that.
Can we like cut one down from somewhere? Instead of buy one?
What are you on about?
If we've not got a
Just
tree outside,
stop.
we can just cut down.
Right, this is not even like... You ready for this? Oh.
Right, okay, so next segment of this video. Oh, I'm going to say segment. Right. There you go.
The next slice.
Right, okay, so a bit of a challenge section of the video. Basically, it's me versus Hilton at the moment.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is I'm going to put on the Instagram both the images that me and Hilton have made, and I want you to either comment which one you prefer and why, or go over to the Instagram and vote on there which one is better. The task is this week we've been given the apocalyptic theme to basically use generative AI to build what we think is going to be the better Defender for the apocalypse. I will also want you to comment what next week's theme should be. It can be Mad Max, it could be Barbie, it could be, I don't know, give me an idea.
Dinosaurs.
Could be could be anything. So give us some suggestions. So first of all, I'm going to explain mine, and then you can explain yours.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what's better. Right, so for mine, right, I've got 2 rockets on the top. Defence, I've got the water tank on the top, which can also be filled with petrol. And I've got spikes on the side and on the bonnet as well.
Oh, that's a bit shit, mate, to be honest. I can't be real.
You think you've done better than that?
Mate, those rockets are not going to work instantly. Why have you got spikes? What happens if you go through a narrow street? You're cooked.
You spike everything.
How are you
Spike
meant to
everything
open the
going
bonnet?
over the
You're
thing.
going to impale yourself if you open the bonnet.
Okay, I didn't think about opening the bonnet,
Yeah.
to be fair, but gloves.
That's right. Gloves.
Yep.
Spike-proof gloves.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unknown. And what are those tyres? They're going to pop instantly.
They're BF Goodrich's, but you just can't see it.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have to. It's for Jake. It's he's going to make it, and it's part your job to use your imagination to do the rest.
No, I think I've done a fair amount. Granted, I probably haven't gone as in depth as I should have, but
Right.
all right. Let's see yours then.
As you can see, mine is just clearly better. You've got a light bar on the top.
Yeah.
For the school run. And you've got...
This is the apocalypse.
Because but also you might want to use it on the school run because it gets dark at 4, remember? You know this. You have kids, grandkids surely, don't you?
In the apocalypse.
In the apocalypse.
Yeah.
There's still going to be schools, mate. Look
Okay.
at that window. That's a really good window, isn't it?
That is a good window.
No, because the kids that you pick up, they're going to be too short to see out of it.
Right, you're talking a lot about picking up kids and not much about the apocalypse.
I've also got 2 axes there.
Yeah, that's good actually. I like that.
Down you know, people who want to get in the car.
I like the roof rack you've got going on.
Yeah.
With all of the stuff.
That's actually real life. We've actually got that.
We've got that, haven't we? Yeah. Is that a laser light along the top?
Yeah.
Just to, you know...
neneoverland.com/shop. Buy it.
Go have a look at the laser lights.
That'd be the best way for you guys to visualise.
What about the tyre? I can see you've got pretty beefy tyres.
Yeah, they're 37-inch. You know, they kind of make your good riches look like, you know, Mickey Mouse balloons, to be honest.
I'll give you that. They're bigger tyres, but I still think that they're going to be a nightmare to drive.
Why?
When I'm going down all the back alleys.
That's
fine going
it's the
on
apocalypse,
off,
mate.
fine
what are you
going
on
off
about?
road.
It's the
that's
apocalypse.
fine going off road, but when it comes to actually...
It's the apocalypse. There's no roads.
Comfy driving.
There's no roads anymore.
Okay, what else you got going on? I like you've got the metal round the windows.
Yeah. That's so I don't have to look at any of the people who want to get in my car.
That's fair enough.
I can just sort of put the blinders on and just plough through them.
Okay. All right, so we're going to put 2 images up now. Let us know who did better on this week's theme of our Defender AI.
My shit's all over yours, mate.
I don't even. Right, so this is a segment where we talk a little bit about customers' cars, because we have so many customers that take these vehicles around the world, and this is no different. Hilton, you had a chat with him, didn't you?
Yep.
He's told you a little bit about what's going on with this car. So first of all, what's the guy? What's going on?
Well, we spoke a lot about the sort of the Dakar rally.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
In this video, and this is sort of really what a classic Defender is doing in that field, in the overlanding field. This was driven from the UK to Sri Lanka. I think, off the top of my head, it was 32 countries and
32 countries.
Yeah, it was through the Caspian Sea.
Oh
It's on YouTube, LON2SL, if you want to see the full documentary.
We'll link that in the description.
It's really cool to see, like, personally, something like this, a Defender being used so well and in such an awesome way.
Are these all the flags where he's been to?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll come round and have a look at it.
But I had a chat with the owner, and we're going to meet with him at the London Land Rover meetup and talk a bit more about his travels, let you guys meet him. But this is a super cool setup. You've got full pop-top gull-wing doors. You've got a ladder, I think, up there, or I think that's a solar panel. The inside's fully converted into a kitchen. It's all done here at Nene Overland, all done for the customer. And it's really cool to see someone have the dream and see the Defender and the execution's done perfectly, and then to have them use it in such an amazing way is really, you know, it feels really good for the team here to sort of, you know, see it be used in such an awesome way.
Cool.
But yeah,
I mean, you told me a good story. I remember you were telling me earlier about how he was trying to cross the...
Yeah, you couldn't get across the Caspian Sea if you weren't a local. So the owner sold this car to a local Azerbaijanian man, and then he drove across the sea or got the ferry and then sold it back to Nick, the owner. But we're going to have a bit more of an interview with him in London and showcase this car a bit more. But I just thought it was really, you know, a cool little gem to showcase while it's here at Need. It's currently having a service and just a little yearly tune-up, which is, you know, always advisable with these cars.
Awesome. Well, that is the end of the episode of our special for Behind the Scenes with Nene. Let us know what you think. Comment on our AI creations. Comment on what you think of the Dakar. Pop over to the Instagram and have a look a little bit more about some of the other reels we're doing on a lot of these cars. And we'll hopefully see you in the next episode.